Why did Jesus have to die? I think there are two important points to discuss here. The first is, why did Jesus have to die? Well, he came to deal with the problem of sin. Now just hold that for a moment, because I know that we are uncomfortable. No matter if you are a Christian or not, we all have, it creates discomfort when we think of that word sin. We don't like it, but just hold it for a moment. The second is reconciliation. God came and sent his son to die so that actually we could have a relationship with him. We could be reconciled to God. Now let's go to the first point for a second here. God sent his son to die on the cross to deal with the problem of sin. Now, for many of us, when we hear about that, we think, well, I'm not sure if that's real. I actually don't think sin is real. Others of us will say, well, no, absolutely, we are deeply flawed. But here's the thing, sin is not just something outside, outside the world, but it's actually something that is deep inside. It goes to the core of who we are. Now, for those of you here who might be watching and thinking, I don't think I actually am sinful. I'm not flawed, Nathan. There's only one solution for you. You need to get married. Now, seriously, we know deep down that actually this is the problem. We are far more than just simply imperfect beings. We are sinful. There's something wrong deep inside us. Now, we might say, well, what is that? Well, to give you a shorthand way of explaining what sin is simply violating that which is right. What does that mean for us? It means that deep inside us, there's something that has gone wrong. And this actually has implications for our relationship with God, how we relate to God. This sin, this problem is blocking us from having a relationship with God. And God cared so much that he sent his son. The scriptures, the Bible actually says that God was in Christ. He was in Christ reconciling us, the world, to him. That's what the cross does. Deals with the problem of sin. And it also brings us back to God. He makes a way so that we can have a relationship with him. It also tells us something of who God is. Like this God, when we talk about God in Jesus Christ, he's not a God who is actually distant or aloof from the stuff that we experience here on earth. He knows what pain is like. He knows what suffering is like. He knows what shame feels like. So I think that's amazing. Why did Jesus come to die? He came to deal with the problem of sin and evil, and to bring us back to God.